Hello, buddy. Welcome back to Final Whistle. David Giacomino is without Kevin Walsh today, and we have two very special guests to fill his spot because one person can't. We need two. We have Tom Takashewski and Chris Freitag. How we doing, boys?
How you doing, Chris?
I'm doing great, Tom. What about you?
I'm doing good. I'm happy Iona won.
Yeah, Iona just wrapped up the MAAC championship game against Monmouth, 79-76. We were just watching in the studio. That's why we were delayed. It was a hell of a game. It was back and forth. Iona had their early lead, and then they lost it for a little bit, but they were able to get back on track and hold on with the victory. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of the game?
I thought AJ English impressed me, not because it was his best game, but because he was clutch. He made that shot with, a minute and a half left, that turnaround jump shot, which I said was a bad shot, but he nailed it. I think he stepped up big time.
Yeah, they really rely on him to really carry the team down the stretch, and the offense was a little lackadaisical and
stagnant.
Yeah, stagnant, but they put the ball in his hands. They trusted him, and he got the job done, and he brought them to the dance.
Yeah, it's impressive.
I mean, at the same time, though, as well as AJ English played, Monmouth did not have a good game by any standards. Looking at the box score, half their starters, I don't think anyone finished with over a 50% in field goal. The one person to go 7 for 7 with 20 points was a player on the bench. Hornbeak? Come on.
Yeah, and Justin Robinson did not have a good game. He was the MAAC Player of the Year. He took that from AJ English. AJ English had that honors last year, and he was really coming into the season. He was pretty much said to be the best player in the league, and Justin Robinson came and took that award from him. But AJ English had the better night, and that prevailed for the win for them.
And it was interesting because English made that shot that I just mentioned with a minute and a half left. And at the end of the game, Robinson has it in his hands. They're down by 3. He drives to the basket with 4 seconds left.
Yeah, but the possession before that, he passed off. It didn't really seem like he wanted the ball at the end of the game. And for a leader of the team, you gotta wonder what are you doing there, man? You gotta shoot the ball.
Yeah, that speaks volumes, man.
One of the few things you can say about Iona is, if somebody's shooting the ball, it's probably AJ English.
And you can't go wrong with that. He's the go-to guy.
He's proved himself. At the end of the day, he's proved himself.
Yeah, this year, last year, unfortunately last year they were big time in the regular season, but they couldn't get that tournament bid because they lost in the finals to Manhattan. It was a very big upset. But this year, Monmouth was the favorite to win this tournament, but Iona came in and they proved people wrong, and they punched their ticket to the dance.
Yep. If you look at it, though, the only reason that Iona didn't have as good of a record as Monmouth is because AJ English got hurt. Remember that he was out for a couple games at the beginning of the season?
Yeah, and when he was out, they lost 2 games in a row. They were very, stagnant. They were where are we going to get our scoring from? Because he leads MAAC in scoring at around 21, 22 points per game, and that's a big loss.
No one's disputing the fact that AJ English makes this team go, but at the same time, you're going into the NCAA tournament. We got to figure out, can anyone else step up and lead us? And by the way, I like the way you said punch that ticket. We didn't smack our way into that ticket like we did the first game. Punched our way into that win.
Right, but you make a good point there. Come tournament time, these teams are going to be a lot better, and someone other than AJ English is going to have to step up because teams are going to know about him. He's proven himself. He's a well-known name, and they're not going to let AJ English beat him.
Yeah, you're right. That's the thing that concerns me about Iona the most is that their depth. And they have AJ English, but as Chris said and as you said, they need someone else to step up and fill that kind of secondary role.
Jordan Washington, the big man down low, he did some work tonight. He had a solid game, but he's known for getting into foul trouble. But he's gonna have to stay out of foul trouble if they want. They need his defense, and if they want any chance, they need his help.
Listen, this is the time. You're going into the NCAA tournament. This is the dance. This is March Madness. This is the time where you have AJ English. He's a big game player. Now you need to know, listen, are the guys on Iona good? Yeah, obviously. They're playing college basketball at Division I in the MAAC. But now you got to know, are they real basketball players? Are they good enough to excel at this level and the next one? This is where you find out who are the boys and who's the men.
Yeah, and they're gonna be a low seed, probably 14, 15 seed, because they did not have an at-large bid, and everyone knew that coming into this game that they needed to win. Mm-hmm. So they're gonna be up against a good team. They're gonna be a big underdog here, and I don't know. They're gonna do a lot of things right to win this game.
But the good news is, in recent years, you do have that underdog team winning some games.
Yeah, and Iona is known to score the ball, and defense is not one of their strong points. They did come up with a big stop at the end of that game to secure this victory, but they can score the ball. When you could score in this tournament, you could do some damage.
You just need someone other than AJ English to
Yeah,
score
you could
at the end of the game.
You could score the ball, but you got to make sure the
Hey,
other team doesn't.
I
score
mean,
the ball.
AJ can go for 40 plus. He's done that a couple of times this year. Once he went for 50. So if some magic can happen.
Come tournament time, they know AJ English is your guy. You need someone else to step up in those late game roles.
Yeah, I want to get you guys' take on this. AJ English coming into this year, he was widely known. Scouts are looking at him. Do you guys think he has any shot of getting drafted, from anywhere?
I mean, it depends what he does in the tournament. If he can lead Iona to at least one win, that'll look good on his resume. I mean, I don't think he's going first round. I think he's maybe a late second rounder, but I think he'll be on a team for the summer league.
You look at those things, and I mean, how many years has AJ played?
He's a senior, so he's a
Senior,
senior.
right?
He's gone.
I mean, coaches. I mean, I know there's all the super freshmen going out their first year and everything, but let's be real here. I mean, you look at some of the guys in the NBA now. They played 4 years. They got picked in the second round. They're having great careers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you put the work in. You impress a team at the combine, or you impress a team in summer league, and you'll stick with an NBA team.
Exactly.
Absolutely, and he knows that. He's had scouts from the Knicks come. He's had scouts from the Spurs come. So teams know
I don't
about
think he
him.
wants to be on the Knicks. I don't think anyone wants.
Yeah, I
At this
don't.
point-
That's a good point. I
They
don't
got rid of
think
Jenner.
anybody wants to be on that team. But if the Spurs drafted him, I think he'd welcome that for sure.
I would.
The Spurs.
He'd have a chance for a ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But everyone's really excited for this tournament game for Iona. It's the first time they made it in a few years, and AJ English was hurt the last time they made it as a freshman. So this is his one time to shine. This is the only time he's gonna have a chance to get in this game. He's gonna want to impress.
Can you imagine though, just a scenario if Iona ends up playing at the Barclays?
Oh,
The home court advantage that they would have.
The Maroon Maniacs, the student section crowd here would go nuts. They would go nuts. They would pack out the arena.
I'll be
Oh,
at
I
that
mean,
game.
the bad news is if you're playing a 1 seed and you manage to get a
Oh.
Kentucky or someone else, there are going to be a lot of Kentucky fans there too, bud.
Oh, absolutely. But
I don't think they're gonna get 16. I think they'll be a little higher, maybe 14.
Yeah, I would
15.
say 14,
I'll
15.
tell you what, though.
They're not gonna be as low as 16.
They draw Duke. I wouldn't be surprised to beat Duke.
Absolutely. Duke
Scares me.
Duke scares a lot of people because they only run 7 guys, and when you
Exactly.
run 7 guys, a lot of things can happen. Foul trouble. Things. Player has a bad game, and you could be upset very quickly.
But
in a
again,
tournament.
that being said, I just made a comment about Iona's depth and about how they need someone else other than AJ English to step up. Just like how Duke runs it through Grayson Allen. They need someone else,
Absolutely. But big things to come from Iona, and I'm excited. I know you guys are excited too. But
Definitely.
this is gonna be a national spotlight for a mid-major team like Iona, and we're looking forward to it. Hopefully, they can pull out a win.
I just hope they're at the Barclays. That'd be so
Oh
much
man,
fun.
I would be crazy.
I just hope they win.
Yeah.
too, yeah.
I'll take a victory anywhere they can play. But we're gonna take a quick break and come back with some real arguing going on, what everybody is anticipating. Stay tuned, folks.